Welcome to the UCL Fantasy quarterfinals are starting. So today I'm here to share my prediction about quarterfinals and make some team selection and share the strategy about Matchday 9. Before I share any strategy or starting team selection, please subscribe my channel and like this video because it represents only a single click for you, and it is very big motivation for me. My strategy will be like this. I'm going to pick the players which will be differential for quarterfinals. We all know it only lasts 5 match days before season ends, and we need some differential players because if we pick the players which are picked often by everyone, we will not get any advantage, and we will get the same points like everyone else. So we need to have the players which are the predicted to have most points, and also some little differentials, and I'll explain all of them while picking while selecting my team. And within that picks and with those players, I think we will get some advantage and reach highest points as it's possible. So let's start team selecting. My selection for goalkeepers will be Angel Lunin from Real Madrid and Kobel from Borussia Dortmund. Lunin is playing tomorrow against Manchester City. We all know how dangerous team is Manchester City. We all know how often they shoot in a goal. So Lunin will have job to do, and we will have many points if Lunin keeps clean sheet. If not, maybe he will have good saves, and there will be at least 4 points for us from Angel Lunin. If Lunin fails and if Real Madrid loses this match, I think Gregory Kobel will be a good solution because Borussia Dortmund is playing at home in Signal Iduna Park. I imagine that scenario that Atletico Madrid will have to defend themselves because their goal will be to keep clean sheet, not to lose much against Borussia Dortmund in Signal Iduna Park. So I think this time Gregory Kobel will be the good player, or otherwise you can pick Jan Oblak, because I don't think many goals will be scored in this match because it's first game, and I think just like Atletico Madrid performed against Inter Milan in away game, they were so terrible, and they shoot only once in the goal, while at home they beat Inter Milan and advantage in the quarterfinals. I think that scenario, I imagine that scenario, so Gregory Kobel would be the best pick for me from Wednesday game. So my defender picks will be William Saliba from Arsenal, Rudiger from Real Madrid, Akanji from Manchester City, Kubarsi, this youngster from Barcelona, and Madsen from Borussia Dortmund. I'll explain all of them. William Saliba is the best defender from Arsenal, I think, and Bayern is not danger enough. I think, and Saliba will have a good game against Hurricane and against Bayern. So I think William Saliba is the best solution from Arsenal against Bayern Munich. So next one will be Rudiger from Real Madrid. Rudiger will mark Erling Haaland, we all know, and this will be a great battle between them, just like it was in the last year, in the last campaign. And I think Rudiger will manage to keep Erling Haaland again, because Erling is not danger enough, just like he was in the last campaign, and in the big matches we all know how absent he is. So I don't think Erling Haaland is the main danger for Real Madrid against Manchester City, and I prefer to have Rudiger here. Next one is Akanji from Manchester City. We all know Kyle Walker will not perform in tomorrow's game. He is out. Also, Joshua Guardiola is out. That's why Akanji has a guaranteed starting lineup, and I think he will be against Vinicius Junior, or Rico Lewis is going to be against Vinicius Junior. I don't think City keeps clean sheet, to be honest, and maybe I try to find other solution for for my game, but this time I think he's best suited from for our budget and for our team. So I think Akanji will perform in the home match against Real Madrid also, and in the long perspective he's the good player, and I think I keep him. Maybe he will get yellow card tomorrow against Vinicius Junior if he plays against him. But meanwhile, I think Rico Lewis will perform against Vinicius Junior. That's why I don't pick him, because it is very high probability to get yellow card against Vinicius. Next one from Wednesday games are Kubarsi, this young star from Barcelona, and Madsen from Borussia Dortmund. Kubarsi had a good match against Napoli, both match. Sorry, in home game he was very solid. He got MVP of that match. I think he will not have good chance against Kylian Mbappe, but Barcelona will try as a team to stop Mbappe and stop PSG from scoring goal. So I think within 4 million, Kubarsi will be the best solution. Also, he's picked by 0% at the time. While I think to pick him and use him as a differential. Jan Madsen from Borussia Dortmund, just like I have mentioned in within. Talking about Gregory Kobel, I imagine that scenario that Atletico Madrid will try to keep clean sheet and not to lose much against Borussia Dortmund, while Borussia will try to attack and Madsen will be so attacking, and I think Madsen is able to make assist also. He's good attacking pace, so I think Madsen within 4.5 million he's very good to be picked, and he will be differential for myself because he's picked by 2% at this time. So my midfield line will be like this. I will start with Jude Bellingham because I'm not going to skip his points. I think we all must not skip his points, his possible points, because he's a great player. I think if Real Madrid wins Champions League and England have some great achievement in Euro, he is the first candidate to win the Ballon d'Or. I am fan of Jude Bellingham, to be honest. He is a great player, and I'm not going to skip his possible points, just like I have mentioned. Next one is Rodri. I talked about Erling Haaland, and I talked that Erling Haaland is not big game player, while Rodri is the big game player. He scored against Inter Milan in the final game. He scored many vital goals for Manchester City this year. He got many assists, and also this player had the best performance against Real Madrid at home in the last campaign. Rodri, I think, is the differential meanwhile, and despite the fact he's defensive player, defensive midfielder, I'm keen on to have this player for quarterfinals for me. Next one is Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. I think he will be only one midfielder from this game to be worth to be picked, and maybe next one will be Odegaard, but I don't want to pick Odegaard because he is so expensive, and Odegaard is not attacking very well in this season, while Bukayo Saka is very effective, and I think this player will be very good against Bayern. There are the probabilities that Manu Neuer plays against Arsenal, but if Sven Ulreich plays, I think Bukayo Saka will have a good opportunity to score or make assist. Next one will be Lamine Yamal from Barcelona, and this player is very good. He's a young star, just like Zaire Emery next to him. Those two players are facing each other in the Champions League quarterfinal, while Barcelona is playing home against PSG. I think Lamal will score. I think I have predictions that Lamal will score against PSG because PSG's defensive line is not very good, and Laman is very effective. I think he will have many dribblings, and this player is very good. So he is worth to have. Next one is Zaire Emery. Next to him, Zaire Emery from PSG. He's youngster too. Maybe he has not the best version of him, because we don't know what was the best for Zaire, of course. But this player was good against Real Sociedad in both games. I think he was the differential against Borussia Dortmund in the group stage. In the Champions League, he performs very well. So in this under the price 5.6 million, he is worth to have. My forward line will be like this: Antoine Griezmann from Atletico Madrid. I imagine that scenario, and I almost describe it twice in this video, but Griezmann will be good differential for me, because he's picked only 6%. It's that's not high percent. So I think Antoine Griezmann is worth to have, because his price is so high. We all know the 10.7 million, but uh, in a way, at home he will be so good, and maybe in a away game he scores, but I don't think so. But Griezmann is very good at ball recoveries also, and this player, I'm I this player in this year is one of the best version of him. Next one is Vinicius Junior, and the last one will be Kylian Mbappe. Vinicius Junior, because he is very good at attacking. We all know how good he is. Also, there will not be Kyle Walker against him, so Vinicius has many opportunity to have dribblings, to have assist or score a goal. Vinicius will be key in tomorrow's game, I think, alongside Jude Bellingham. So I suggest to buy him. Next one is and the last one will be Kylian Mbappe from PSG. I miss Erling Haaland, because I don't think he will be good against Real Madrid, and he is not big game player. While Kylian Mbappe is the man, and the big game player, and he's playing against Barcelona, which is additional motivation for him, I think. And just like seasons ago, Kylian Mbappe scored hat trick against Barcelona. I don't think hat trick. I don't see hat trick against Barca this time. But Kylian maybe scores one or score twice. I think he will be so good against Barcelona at home and in away game also. That's my team. I think this is best team. Maybe you have not wild card. Maybe you have not limitless card. That team is not for limitless card, to be honest. Maybe for wild card it will be so good, but maybe you if you have only transfers, only five free transfers, choose the players between them, and I think those players will give you high points, and I think this team will be the best under the our budget. Now, thanks for watching. Maybe these descriptions and those selections will help you to advantage, and I wish you good luck in the quarterfinals.